Hello and welcome back. Good evening. This is Grillenheimer with homemade characters to be used with the Transformer the card game. We are going to start with Fog Break. He is for reconnaissance. He's a boat. He's number 8 out of 27 out of my wave 3. And we have a glare, which is great. I was trying to do a little better job with this stuff. That's a little better. When in boat mode, he has bold 2. Here is another KO ability. If he's in your KO pile, if flipped in this mode in your KO, then give a boat bold 3. So it can be an Autobot boat or a Decepticon boat or a mercenary boat, because now I've made a mixture. He is also a ranged character in this mode with attack of 3, defense of 2, 9-star with 13 health. And in his bot mode, he is melee, where the picture is missing, but he's melee. When defending against a boat, attack back with 1 damage. When defending, if he KOs your opponent, really? Well, when you knock out an opponent, you can draw 2 cards from your deck. He actually has an attack of 5 in boat mode, and he's a 9-star character. Lieutenant Ghost Current is a Decepticon submarine that's sonar tech. He's 11 out of 27 for wave 3, attack of 4, defense of 3, another 9-star character card with 13 health. Now this is where, okay, this would be a deck you would not want Pierce. If the attack is 2 or less, then untap another sub on your team and flip them to bot mode. They have to be a submarine form or an alt form, which is not likely to happen, but it could happen. But if you have Pierce in your deck, that will probably never happen. Lieutenant Ghost Current's bot mode, he is ranged. He has Pierce 2 on this side. If he's just been untapped and flipped by a sub, then damage any opponent by 2. But he's not a sub in this mode. What did I do? If just untapped and flipped by a sub, then damage. Well, we'll just keep going. I may have to change that. Shucks. Let's keep going. Now, I will admit, I do not have... okay. I have got Lieutenant Ghost Current. I have 3 subs, but I only have 2 ready. Okay, I remember what I did now. Here's Lieutenant Junior Lophius. He's a corpsman. And this is my second corpsman. I got one on the Autobot side and one on the Decepticon. He's melee in his sub alt mode. Again, if attack is 2 or less, then untap another sub on your team and flip them to bot mode. Now, I don't know how this would work, but say Ghost Current is tapped and he just attacked, and then 6 and 9 is 15, so we could have another character we could flip that might be able to affect these characters in a different way, say like Flame War, Wave 1 Flame War, tap Lophius, have him attack. Even though his base is 4, say he does actually only get 2 or 1 attack. In that instance, that is when you would then do this. You would untap Ghost Current, so he would be ready for another turn. And then you would also flip him to bot mode per the instructions. And per Ghost Current's instructions, if he was just untapped and flipped by another sub, you get to strike the opponent by 2. So you get 2 more attack. So going back to just Lieutenant Junior Lophius, who is 12 out of 27 characters. In bot mode, he has bold 2. And again, if that happens to him by another sub, you get to draw 2 cards. And he's a 6-star character with only 10 health, 3 attack in bot mode, 4 attack in alt mode, and 2 defense in both modes. Okay, let's go back to Fog Break. Let me make more sense of this, which probably made sense the first time. My brain just wasn't working. When you defend against another boat, after your turn or after the battle, you get to attack back with 1 damage. If he himself actually knocks out an opponent, you get to use your bounty and draw 2 cards. Now, of course, in boat mode, if he's in your KO pile and you flip him to boat mode, you get to give one of your boats in the field bold 3. Doesn't matter what faction. Here is just, he's not a Decepticon, even though it's purple on the top. He's a mercenary. He is a runner. I think we've looked at Flathead before. He's number 7 out of 27. He's melee in this mode. Even though he looks docked, he's still pretty vicious, with a whole 1 attack. Yeah, vicious. 7-star character with 9 health and 2 shield. 3 attack and 1 shield in his bot mode. When he defends, play a white upgrade from your scrap on any character. You do get to do that before you actually flip your cards to defend. So he has an affinity for white pips, just about like all boats do. With that in mind, let's go to his bot mode. He is ranged in this mode. He has bold 3, an attack of 3. Of course, I put the standard verbiage. When this does enough attack damage and KOs an enemy, use this card's bounty ability. It's kind of weak. It's a bounty. You get to do damage to an enemy with a white pip upgrade. Now, the way I have marketed the boat characters, you kind of want to use maybe not a white deck, but maybe a deck with at least a third white cards in there to be able to pull off some of my early double white pip stuff, as well as some of these other and characters utilize some white. And even Private Sea Watch, I think that's his name, has a double white pip ability as well. I'm not saving this guy for last. I'm only revealing 7 more character cards that I've finished today. So this is number 6. I'm almost done. This is Twin Core. And like I said, the more I copied, the more I reduced, the thinner, the less detailed it started looking. And you will notice, I actually, if you can just see, I should have just used a white card. This is a card from Wave 4. And I cut it out. I just pasted on with a glue stick on the card. let it dry, put it in a sleeve, put the sleeve in a top loader to try to help preserve them. Now, you will notice, let's notice one thing in particular. Whoa, he is a possessed destroyer. Now, this is a Grillenheimer video showcasing homemade, hand-drawn, hand-done cards. Have you taken your Dramamine yet? It's not over. He is a 12-star character with actually fairly low stats. He has a decent health of 15, but his attack is only 3, his defense is only 2 in alt mode, and his attack is only 2 in bot mode and 1 shield in bot mode. But it's his abilities is where things really shine with this character, I think. I'm sure you've read it already. He has Pierce 2 and Bold 2. If you attack 7 or more, you have to do 1 damage to Twin Core himself, because he was a menace to himself and all those around him. And then you get to flip to bot mode. So if you flip to bot mode when fighting, basically fighting in alt mode, or a result of that, if you flip to him in the natural way, then if you start off in alt mode and attack in alt mode and he only gets an attack of 5, he's not going to get flipped. So if you flip him on your next turn to bot mode, that what is written there is not going to happen. You have to flip him to bot mode when fighting in alt mode. A combiner team, not combined, pick an enemy limb and KO it. Yeah, I like that. But again, it has to be a combiner team. They cannot be combined, and you can completely knock out one of those 5 or 6 star characters, whether it's any, as long as it's not the core part of the combined mode. Now, as far as the Constructicons are concerned, oh gosh, I think it's Scrapper and the dump truck, I forgot his name, are the 2 that make up the middle part of Devastator, so he would not be able to knock out those 2. They have to be combiner characters that only creates the limbs, an arm or a leg, and you can KO them as long as they are not in combined form. And he is a 12-star character. That's Twin Core. In the one I'm showcasing tonight is the pirate ship. You haven't seen this before. Captain Galleon Prime. I can't read it. Let me check. I think it's short for Specialist Warfare Commander. I couldn't fit it all in there. He is a leader. He's a nautical or a boat and does have melee in this mode. He is another 12-star character like Twin Core. He has 5 attack, 2 defense, 7 attack in bot mode, and 1 defense in bot mode with a health of 15. After you attack, untap another nautical character in alt mode. Again, you have to be in this alt mode and have and untap one of your other boats or nautical characters in alt mode to be able to not or prevent the untap phase, to be able to get another turn in. Oh, come on. Here we go. When this does enough damage to KO an enemy, use this card's bounty ability, which is flip to your other mode. And yeah, that is kind of weak. But let's see what it is. Oh, did you notice? He is both an Autobot and a Decepticon. He can use any Autobot cards and Decepticon cards, but not mercenary cards. And this Specialist Warfare Commander, when you flip to this mode, your opponent scraps cards from their deck equaled to their total current defense base. Okay, so if their base is 1, they only scrap 1. If it's 2, they only scrap 2 cards. But you're knocking cards off their deck, the top of their deck. So basically, if you were in, get my hand out of the way. My hand is fat, chubby, and ugly. Get those sausages out of my face. So if you're in alt mode and you actually KO an enemy, you actually get to get a flip in and actually have your opponent get rid of more cards out of their deck, pretty much. Seems kind of weak, but they're going through their deck faster. And that is it for the oh crap. Call my dog Dixie and make me kiss a bell. We forgot someone. That was not 7 characters. Sergeant Flashwave. He is a water energon defense. See here. He's a boat. He's a specialist. He's rescue patrol and a leader. So, when you flip to boat mode, give your rescue patrols each bold 2. So he would even get bold 2. That's how I read that. And he's an 8-star character. He's got decent health. It's hard to read, but his attack in bot mode is 3, and his defense is 1. The 3 and 1s are flipped for each side. And I did put the 3 in the wrong spot. Oops. Simply flipping Sergeant Flashwave to bot mode will result in cheeky damage of damaging any opponent by 1. If he wears the Matrix when flipped, add 1 damage to all Decepticons on the field. Does that mean Decepticons in your own team? Absolutely. He is I think it was all the same on the other side. Leader, rescue patrol, and specialist. I'm losing my voice. And that's all I really have tonight. And we're signing up. Oh, crap. Back here. Let's go back here real quick. Twin Core. Did you notice in alt mode he is a spaceship and a tank? A spaceship and a tank. We haven't seen that before either. Thank you for watching. This is Grillenheimer. Actually, they're all boats or nautical characters except for Twin Core. And we are going to all salute to you and have a good night. Thanks for watching.